Hello there.
Hello there.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How goes it?
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey there, it's your favorite Will Seth. I hope this is the last episode I have to do that voice.
I thought you were just
There
going to say
is-
the last
I heard it was the
episode.
last episode.
12 more.
You're doing it because you want to.
Kill.
I mean, yeah, it was your choice to do that voice. We didn't
Sorry,
force
I was
you.
told I had to play a child. What am I supposed to do? Hey, you're gonna be the child to Lord and Lady Syphilis. You're like an 8-year-old because you're a halfling.
You came up
Yo,
with
I'm
an
Junior
all-set.
Valley, the child.
We had a
Okay, look
different
at me,
name,
I'm
and then
small.
you changed it to syphilis.
Okay, I'm still playing an 8-year-old child.
What is an 8-year-old child gonna walk around? Hey, there, you want to feel my balls?
Well,
I mean,
I don't know where that came
No.
from.
Junior's
And
gonna
there
say.
goes the
Do you want me to be
strain.
Junior or do you want me to be
Bye,
an
everyone.
8-year-old
It's
child?
Nice knowing you.
I don't think
This was
Junior
the
even
last
says that.
episode.
So
he does now.
It's the last episode.
he
it doesn't
does
matter.
now.
It's the last episode. Who cares?
Forever. Right now is when we're announcing that.
This is the finale.
Finale.
Surprise
Oh,
finale.
dear, oh dear.
Q&A.
Well,
TPK.
Just trying to get Kipling banned, honestly, is all it is.
That's
couldn't
fair.
come soon enough.
That's what she said.
Somebody clip that, please.
I can't not. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god.
I'm tired, so my filter is non-existent today. So
Oh dear, oh dear.
prepare for that.
Yeah, she actually just puts the coffee straight in. She just drinks the coffee out of the mug. No filter.
Yeah, I inject it.
None. Yeah.
No filter.
No.
No,
Just grounds with water on top, and that's what she thinks coffee is.
Just-
is that not what coffee is?
Crunch- Crunches
It is
them
what
down.
coffee is.
Come on, guys.
Start water.
Jeez.
Oh dear, oh dear. Are we ready for some D&D?
Yep. We should.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm not, so bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh,
Butter.
all right then.
We're running it ourselves. We get to the final boss.
Yes, I cast
And
an
go.
invisibility.
We
at
say
level 9
boom
on
and
all of
they
us.
die. The end. Yeah.
That's what happens when the DM's away. The players will play.
Right, that's it. We're done.
That is
That's it.
Congratulations.
Oh dear. So, who
Don't
wants to
forget
do the
motto of
recap?
Nightsphear. I actually think we decided last week who was doing the recap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
pretty
Zardrax,
sure.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It was me. Yeah.
It was.
So we got on the ship, and we got to our room, and we leveled up. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That was pretty
That's
much
what
it.
happened.
I mean,
You missed
well-
out the part where you dropped the devil summoning dice down a sewer.
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, remind us what happened. I kind of forgot.
So, we joined the party in the morning after staying in the Sirens Rock Inn in the city of Ashdale. Lord and Lady Syphilis and Lil Sif all stayed in their lovely rooms, and Valmiira the Manny, after having a bit of a tiff with one of the workers there, ended up sleeping in an alleyway outside. You decided to wake up Junior, who was disguised as Lil Sif, by throwing rocks at his window, and you asked him to throw down the red dye that was handed to you by Mr. B, who had revealed to you previously that he was a devil. Junior dropped it down to you, Valmiira, and you made almost no attempt to catch it, and unfortunately it did land and roll into a sewer. And
Hang on. Are you talking about a different campaign that you're running? Because none of this happened. I don't know
I don't
who
recall
Mr. B
that
is. There
either.
is no red D6.
Yeah,
I
no,
never
that
dropped
didn't
them in
happen.
Never a
that
red
Valmiira.
D6.
I went downstairs. I said, "Why the fuck did he sleep outside?" You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's just go to the ship.
Yeah, I don't know this red D6 that you're
Okay.
speaking.
Yeah, no.
okay,
Quite frankly.
you keep telling yourselves that.
What even is a
Cat,
D6?
back us up on
What
this.
is that die?
What is he talking about with his red D6?
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism of some sort?
Yeah, what
I
is
don't think
that?
chat remembers anything about that.
Yeah, see, Dave is saying
Yeah.
Kipling must have dreamed this bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Spectre says he doesn't remember.
Yeah, he says he doesn't know at all. That's weird.
Yeah.
He has a good memory.
Yeah.
Well,
He
whether
usually
it
remembers everything because he's an asshole, but in this he
Mhm.
says that he doesn't remember.
He said, I don't recall that ever happening.
whether it
Maybe for this
happened
once.
or not, immediately afterwards you headed down to the docks in search of the Turtle Dove, a ship set to take you to the city of Evergreen Hollow. You found it and met with Captain Peely, a flamboyant gnome wearing clothes adorned with many feathers.
They weren't in season though.
They weren't in season because they were purple, and
Right.
grey
Disgusting.
is
His name was
currently
Cotton
in
Gray.
as
season.
well.
Yeah, his name
Everybody
was
knows
Cotton.
Gray's in
It
season.
His name was not Cotton.
was Cotton Pee-Pee.
Ah, yeah, sorry. It was Cotton PP now, I'm remembering correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, gosh.
Oh.
I'm sure Chat will back us up on that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're heading
Captain
into
Cotton Peepee.
Captain Peely's office. You
Who?
spoke with him and arranged your fare, as well as details on the journey. You were given a tour, you paid your deposit up front, and you were shown around the ship. Little Sif had some fun, ordering around the many gnomes who were the crew from atop the crow's nest. He then ventured back to speak with Captain Peely, and you asked if you could steer the ship, and then proceeded to steal some gold from his office. Rejoined everyone else in their rooms after they'd ordered themselves a lovely boar. He then decided to speak with the princess, who was attempting yet again to contact you via telepathy. You spoke to them and you learned that there was some trouble. The team that was sent to Gilly instead of yourselves via the teleportation circle were ambushed, killed by the Men of the Shroud. Everdusk City itself overrun, and the princess was en route to Evergreen Hollow. We ended the session with you all going to sleep. We will start our session today, 2 days later. Still on the ship, the sun is starting to rise over the horizon, and you are all woken by a knocking at your cabin door.
Manny, I think that's your job to answer it.
Yes, like I said before, this Manny thing is done. I'll get the
Not
fucking
until we're
door,
off the
but I'm
ship.
not gonna be your Manny anymore.
Not until we're off the ship.
I'm gonna go over and open the door. What is it? What do you want?
Hello. Just here to inform you that we will be approaching the port within the next 3 to 4 hours, and so if you would like to prepare your things for disembarkment, that would be very much appreciated, so that we can get the ship prepared to leave afterwards.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll go on 'em.
Okay.
We got about 3-4 hours, so pack your shit up. Get ready. Junior, give me your glasses. I guess I am going to walk around with these ridiculous spectacles on.
Oh yeah.
We're heading off in 2 separate groups, yes.
Yeah, what's the plan? Can we divulge the plan? Go over it.
Are we doing the 2-group thing? Is it going to be me and Junior, or Fancy
Yes,
pants
I
or what? How are we gonna do this?
assumed so. Because it makes the most sense for you two and us two to leave in these groups from the ship. But then once we're off the ship, then we're in not as recognizable groups.
All right, I agree. I think that'll work out.
But where are we headed? Junior said
We got to go find his friend, right, Junior?
Yeah. Got a friend here. They'll help us out. So I just wait for me and Borzme to come back. Guide you along.
All right, this works. We'll send Booble up ahead also when we get a little bit closer and see if we can scout the place out. We'll have him look for the your princess girlfriend there too. If she is there, I want to know.
Yeah, she said she was gonna be at the Great Hollow Tree, north of the city in the Temple of Saluna.
Okay, we'll let him know to look around there, and we will go to your friends. If we can get some help, and then we'll take it from there. Are we going to go find her? That is the other question I have. We're going to stay low.
I believe stay low.
Yeah, I agree. I had told her that it's gonna take us quite some time. That we was going up to Everdusk, so we have nothing but time to prepare.
Okay, the other thing we might want to watch out for is her minions. If she has people here, they might be on the lookout for us. So you'll need to be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, I think we should be able to get a change of clothes once we get to the hideout.
Yes.
And what's
Right.
the plan if we happen to run into her or her cronies and they somehow recognize us?
I guess if it happens that way, then we're just stuck with it. I mean, if we go running away from them, then they will think something is up. So maybe we should just, if we get caught, we get caught and see what they have to say.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, and is anyone planning to do anything in the 3 to 4 hours that you have until the ship arrives at Evergreen Hollow?
Well, actually, during that time that we were on our journey,
Yep.
I would like to have been doing some attunement with my ring that I got from the turtle guy.
Yeah, absolutely. You take some time over the course of the 2 days to sort of inspect it, flow some of your own magic through it, and attune, and you can now use that ring. Anyone else doing anything now, or have done anything over the past couple of days?
I have rebraided my hair. That's it. Probably because I was sleeping on it. It's probably all messed up, so I'm like trying to look presentable.
I have read a book.
I would just be cleaning out the bullet chambers of my gun in the main barrel, making sure it's all reloaded and maintained properly. Just going through and making sure I've got my my bolts and things at quick access. But then I would just kind of pack it away inconspicuously. I would have the revolver inside the pocket of my my suit jacket, but then just make sure my bag is prepped and ready to go.
Okay, and so you all do those. The time passes, and you can slowly start to hear the ringing of a bell in the distance, and another sharp knock at your door.
Money, yes, a dog. I get the door money.
Oh, it's almost over, isn't it? That noise.
Yep, almost done. All right,
Send
fine. Manny's
knock
not gonna
again.
get the door. Hello? What? Who is it?
Oh, hello. Just to let you know, we're approaching port now. If you'd all like to start bringing your belongings to the top deck, we will be arriving in around about 5 minutes, and you can depart from the ship once we are docked.
We certainly won't be bringing our own bags, right? You have people for that?
I had assumed that your manservant there would have done it for you, but we can send some people down if you have more
Thank
bags.
you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
How many will you require?
As many as you can spare.
Absolutely.
At least 8.
At least 8. Okay.
How many bags
This
do we
should be
have?
doable.
We have 1 backpack each, I believe.
Yeah. I'm just demanding help because I'm rich.
Yes.
I need someone to come help me get out of my chair, and then someone else to open the door, and someone else to tie my shoe if it comes untied.
The gnome turns and leaves. A couple of minutes pass, and 8 gnomes arrive.
Yes, if you could just take a bag each, and then the rest of you supervise the others taking the bags.
They all nod courteously and start picking up your things.
Is this all of them?
Yes.
Okay, if you'd like to head on up to the top deck, then we're just approaching the port now.
I just put my hand out for one of them to grab.
I kind of look up at you slightly confused.
Oh, we're not back at home, my love. You have to ask them, I believe.
Help a lady up.
Oh, but of course.
They sort of grab your hand
Thank you.
and start to gently pull. And you are much taller than they are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they're sort of arms outreached.
Thank you.
I give you a curt nod and turn to leave.
Right, it's time to get off with this god-awful ship, isn't it?
Yes, I will meet you all topside. I'm going to let Boobo go fly and see what we can see.
Of course. Oh,
Go up topside.
I've just remembered
Let
we're going to
Boobo
have to
go.
get back on it.
Okay, and as you all as you all stand on the top deck of the ship and look outwards, you are greeted with a rather odd sight. Usually ports are open air and maybe surrounded by beaches. This one, however, is built within the forest itself. Above you is a canopy of tree branches, and you can see that there are buildings built into the trees themselves, including those of the dock itself. It's a little bit something like
So
this.
pretty.
Ewok Forest?
We're in Ewok Forest.
It's so cute.
You are in Evergreen Hollow, and as its name states, everything here is green in full bloom. You can see in the docks that there are a few ships dotted here and there. There are people milling about, working, trading, and you are seeing a lot of the gnome crew around you, sort of throwing ropes to other gnomes on the dock itself, preparing to tie the ship down. And then Bojmir, you said you were sending Bubo out?
Yep.
Doing anything specific?
Looking for the north tree that we're supposed to meet her at. Also looking for anybody dressed like the, lack of a better term, the cultists that were following the princess.
Yeah. Go ahead and
might be-
roll me a perception check with Bubo's sheet. Anyone else doing anything in particular as you sort of get to the top deck?
I'm gonna be looking out for one of my people.
I'm gonna be looking out for the princess or anyone that seems like they could be with her, you know?
Just letting everyone else do all the work for me.
Okay, so you send Bubo out, Bojmir, and they've only got about a flying range of 100 meters from yourself, and the branches around you are pretty sort of thick and dense around you, so you can't really see too much distance-wise. You don't see any of the men of the Shroud or anyone similar. As for the Great Hollow Tree, you can see in the distance, in what you would sort of assume to be north, there is a rather larger tree with what looks like a church built into the side of it, and you would assume that that's what would be referred to as the Great Hollow Tree, as it was described as a church of Saloon. Junior.
Hey guys, I see the church that we're talking about going to, but I don't see any people that may be her followers. It's pretty thick here, though. It's hard to tell. There's lots of people also.
Well, is it? Do you really think that's where they'll be trading the wine?
Yes, that is where I think the wine will be traded.
Okay, well, they're not there yet. Right, well, we've got time to set up before the deal. Good.
Okay, and Junior.
Alan, put that strange vibrating device away. Now's not the
Sorry,
time.
but, I think you sent me a sending message just then.
Oh,
I think it was you, though, there, Sora.
I did. Did you get the message? The secret message?
I can't open it, no.
Okay. Well, it's very important.
I'll open it in about 3 hours.
And as they are having this back and forth, Junior, you look out around the docks, and you almost immediately recognize someone stood towards where the stairs leading down from the Turtle Dove will be when you are all docked up. Please describe who you see as you recognize Trexie.
Yeah, so, everyone sees a beautiful brown hair and blue-eyed, elven woman. She's, wearing nice leathers and, nice cloak and drapes over her shoulders. Fair skin, slightly tanned, and as the sun beats down upon the top of her brown hair and off of the skin, she almost appears to be radiating a faint golden glow.
And do you signal to them at all?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so a couple of moments pass, and the ship comes to a halt at the docks, and Captain Peely steps down from where his wheel is, comes down the stairs, and
Well, we're here now. I hope you found the journey a pleasant one.
That was real fun, thank you.
Yes, fun.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'll be docked here for around 3 days. Is there any time in particular you will be returning with your shipment?
Oh no, it really depends on when our trading, the sellers show. We've got a meeting spot over there.
It's not really up to us.
No.
As Father always says, we'll call for you.
Exactly.
Oh, wonderful. Well, when you are ready to go, I will be staying at the inn just down the bottom of the docks there. Just ask for Captain Peely and they will come and get me.
What's the name of the inn?
Oh, it's the Broken Branch.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, not at all. So, have a wonderful time here. I hope your business goes well, and I will see you when you are ready to leave.
Yes, you may bow now.
Oh, of course.
And he gives you a curt bow. Takes your hand, Sora, gives it a small kiss.
Yes, we'll see you in up to 3 days. You don't have to give anything to the young one.
If you don't want to, that is.
Yes, we understand.
If you have something against children, you don't have to.
Oh no, what would the young man want?
I'll work for you. I won't pay.
Oh, of course. You did a wonderful job directing my crew and steering the ship. Here you go.
He hands you a gold coin.
Thank you. Put it in my pocket.
Of course.
Told you he was working. I told you he was working.
I wasn't working. I was being
Speak of this later,
managerial
Yusuf.
like.
Let's speak of this later.
Let's
I was
go.
being managerial lordship like,
yes.
father. That's what you taught me. This is your fault, really.
Yes.
Ojmir's gonna start walking down the gangplank.
Okay, Captain Peely will have left shortly after handing the gold to Junior. As you all get to the bottom of the steps, Traxie will approach and good day, my lord, my lady. Young master, nodding at you, Junior. I trust your journey was good.
Yeah, it was quite wonderful. Have everything ready for us.
Of course.
Hey, let's go.
Right.
Ojmir's gonna kind of lean over to Junior. What the hell is going on here? What is this?
Told you I got some friends here. You're gonna take care of us.
How did you get word to her so fast?
Ate a carrier pigeon.
All right. Good. How did it turn out?
Turned out quite well for us.
Right, let's go.
And Traxie leads you down the docks and a little bit further into Evergreen Hollow. The sounds of the water behind you start to fade, and you start to hear just mainly the sounds of the forest. The occasional cart or people milling around. And she leads you towards what appears to be a shopping district. You can see a general goods store, an armory, an apothecary. And she leads you directly towards what appears to be a furniture store. There are chairs and such in the window. The sign above the door, an ornately carved dresser. Above it, Bonnie's Boutique is written in gold lettering. And she turns to you and, well, here we are. After you. She holds the door open.
Once I feel like we're inside and clear, is there anybody else in here, or is it just us and Trexie?
There is a halfling woman with blonde hair at the desk of the store.
Do I recognize her or no?
You would recognize them to be one of Traxie's underlings, Bonnie.
There's lots of nice things here in the shop. Bet you got the best stuff in the back though, right? Where people can't see it.
Oh, of course, if you'd like to.
All the fancy ones. My father's and likes fancy things, and my mom as well.
Well, of course, if you'd like to follow me, we can show you to the good stuff.
Yup, that'd be good.
And she leads you through a back door just behind the desk into what appears to be at first a storeroom. She moves aside one of the dressers that's in there, pulls a key out of one pocket and pops it in a hole in the wall. Turns it, you hear a lock click, and the wall behind where the dresser was slides back, revealing a larger, more well-furnished room. She leads you in, pulls a couple of chairs up, and offers you something to eat and drink.
All right. It's not much, but welcome home.
We can drop it now, right? I don't have to be.
we're good.
Finally.
Oh my god.
Tired of this. No more Manny. Done.
No.
No more 8-year-old child.
No more stuffy, stuck up, rich. Well, I'm just describing Talon, I'm realizing, but
Yes.
I don't like acting like that.
That's fine.
Junior,
Might
here's
have
your
to do it
glasses
again
back.
at some point, but not for now
thank
at
you.
least.
Forgive me, by the way, for being so rude. Trexie Associates. Associates Trexie. Trexie works for me.
My pleasure.
Lovely to meet you all.
And what is
Oh.
it that you do, Trixie?
I help with the boss's
Trexie
operation
manages
here.
the boutique for us.
Yes, of course, the boutique.
Is it an actual boutique up there? Like, do you really run it?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
We
I might do
sell a
some
lot of-
shopping later.
Fine furniture there. And antiques as well, if you're interested in those.
Do you have like antique jewelry?
I thought you went into the rich person lifestyle there, so
Well, I'm not, but I was thinking like maybe a cool wraparound
Yes.
ring.
yes. One that a rich
Shop-
So when I
is,
pull my bowstring, it looks much cooler.
Shopping is not necessary, Sora. Whatever you'd like is yours. It's open to
Oh.
all of you. Whatever you'd like is yours.
Alan, contain yourself.
Yes, I'm sure.
Alan just goes, I'll take the lot.
Trexie, any news?
Any news in particular you're looking for?
I mean, anything out of the ordinary taking place here?
Well, no, nothing too out of the ordinary. There was a pair of brothers that have moved into town recently, had a lot of strange visitors, but other than that, there is old Gil, who frequents the inn. He's been babbling about faceless people wandering the streets at night. Most people seem to think it's just crazy ramblings of a drunkard, but there's a look in his eye that, well, makes me think he's telling the truth.
Back to
Sent a
these
few-
brothers. What do they do? They open up a shop or something?
Well,
Or
that's what they say. Call themselves the Alexi brothers. They hail from Everdusk City. One of a small noble family, they say, but not
What
heard
kind
of
of
them
shop
myself.
do they? What kind of shop do they claim to run?
Well, every time anyone's asked, they just say they sell this and that.
And they say the shop that they supposedly run is here.
Well, they're planning on opening one.
Oh,
They're
okay.
here to
Yes.
scout the place out,
What
apparently.
about the strange visitors, though? Because as you said, there's not much going on other than everything has changed color and the dead have raised, and it's the end of the world. Is basically who are these strange visitors?
Well, don't know. They have people come and go wearing disguises, robes.
But how do you know the disguises? How do
How do you know they're
strange?
disguises and not just like a bad toupee?
Yes. What makes them strange?
Hey, a bad toupee is a disguise in a sense.
You said
That's
name,
true.
Anthony. See you where?
He's aware that they've moved in. I just assumed that they'd be, business rivals.
You said they
That's
were from
exactly the
Everdusk.
point.
How long ago did they arrive here? Because from what we got the information, Everdusk is pretty much no more.
About 2 weeks.
Junior,
Give or
how
take.
long ago did the princess say that Everdusk was?
I mean, about the amount of time he was gone, they, as soon as we left, they scouted out ahead.
Okay, so these guys would have left Everdusk before that happened, then, because it has not been that long for us.
Perfect timing, really.
Yeah, they must.
Perfect
They
timing
got
to
out,
get out of there.
Yeah, they got out just in time, I guess.
Yes.
Could just be luck, but it's worth checking out if we can find the time. We do have things to do.
What did the attire of the princess's men look like? Not the clerics in their vestments, but her actual grounds team.
For the most part, they were all just wearing relatively plain leathers. A lot of them.
No symbol or insignia.
None that you could see.
All right, I'm gonna spend a moment and describe the princess to her.
You mentioned names.
No, just a woman. And I'll describe the marking and the white hair and things.
You see anybody like this? Would have come through town maybe a week or so ago.
Not that I can recall, no. Although, as I said, the visitors to the two brothers, they were all wearing robes and such. They could have come in wearing
No, robes is
those.
different to disguises.
How about wooden masks?
Wooden masks cover the whole face, or is it just sort of there down?
I don't remember what the Men of the Shrouds mask was looked
They
like. Was it
were-
a masquerade mask or was it
It was
a
a
full
full
mask?
mask.
It was
full
full
Yeah.
mask with just eye holes.
A full mask, just eye holes.
No, well, the Alexi brothers do wear masks. They say it's to cover up rather hideous birthmarks. But,
And nothing
You
like
never
I'm
saw these
describing.
birthmarks.
what was that? Sorry?
You never saw these birthmarks that they had.
No, they never opt to show them to anyone. They usually keep the masks on.
Do they
Where
have
they
the
live?
same? Are they twins? Do they look like twins?
Yeah, they appear to be twins. That's what they say as well. Same height, roughly the same voice, same build.
Do you
That's
see them
what's
together
still-
a lot?
Oh, all the time. And I don't
Okay.
think I've ever seen them apart.
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't just seeing one person that
Yes.
was like, I have a twin brother.
And where do they live?
Well, they occupied a previously abandoned building in the north side of town.
Yes.
That sounds just like a normal business owner thing to do.
Yes.
Well,
I'm
it
being
was
sarcastic.
it was
Town.
previously an alchemy shop, I believe, but it's been abandoned for well over a year now.
And what does it look like so that we can recognize it?
And it's roughly similar to all of the buildings around here, except a little bit more run down.
Right. No signs, nothing.
No, it was the signs were taken down once the previous owners left. They've not put any
Right.
sort of advertisement up for their new business venture, these brothers.
Did the previous owners just leave? Did they just retire? Or what happened?
No one really
The alchemy.
knows.
Oh, that's
That's-
lovely.
yes.
Do you not have a police? Do you have anyone that enforces laws around here? Nobody's thought to go knock on a door?
What
And
kind of stuff usually happens around here for this to be? Oh, not much really.
Well, not much, just your average trade deals.
Yeah, this is right.
It kind of seems like a big deal that most likely they are holding the old owners captive or something, maybe killed them.
Yes,
And
no,
they
they
have
were-
reanimated.
They were seen to leave,
Yes.
but no one had any reason. Their business was booming, and then one day they just up and left.
Trexie, it's enough. There's a difference between what seems on the outside to be normal, no laws being broken, versus what Trexie's observing for us. What is very unusual to us seems like everyday happenings for the rest of the town.
What creatures with no faces appearing at night?
No, that's out of the ordinary.
Yes.
I haven't even gotten to that. I'm just talking about the brothers right now.
But the moment that the brothers show up, it starts happening. No?
No, but I agree. I agree with Junior. You know, we are all on edge, being very particular and careful right
Yes.
now because we know of the problems with the relics. You know, we know of the Nightspawn. We are right now. We are very attuned to odd things. I agree with Junior says. What we think is odd, they might not think so odd.
Right.
Well, maybe we should check this out. You know, we'll go check out these brothers. I'm very interested in their birthmarks. You know, if it matches our birthmarks. You know, Alan.
Yes, that's a very good point.
What if
How
it's
are you-
just like a tattoo of their last girlfriend's name and they're just embarrassed and we're blowing this out of proportion?
So
Well, then
that
we'll
could be
see.
easy. It's very easy to find out. We go take a little peep on them and see what they got. If not,
Yes,
then we go on to find out other things. You know, we've got a day or two to do this before Princess starts really snooping around for us. So
How long
see
does
what
it take to
we
get
done.
there? To their house?
I'd say about an hour's walk if you were just taking a
hour's
leisurely stroll.
Right.
Where they set up shop is an hour away.
Like I said, with a leisurely stroll, if you pick up the pace, go take a couple of shortcuts, 20
Yeah, I
minutes.
get it. I know what a leisurely stroll is. Any other markets around there? Any other shops? Or is this it?
By markings, do you mean similar to ours?
No, are there other places to purchase shit?
Oh,
yes, there's plenty
markets.
of...
Markets.
Oh,
I thought you said
forgive me, I
marking.
thought you said markings. Well, yes, there's plenty of shops around that area. It's not the only one.
Okay, well that's useful information for me then. Thank you.
Of course.
Before we go trudging about the request on clothing, what options you got for us? Because here's the thing. I love this suit, but I don't want it to get ruined. And we've been traveling quite a ways as well. We would just like to blend in as best as possible, not drawing extra attention to ourselves.
Can we keep our current clothes here, Junior?
This is home for
Okay.
as long as we want it to be.
Do you have a mirror here?
We do. We
The
have...
vanity for Thelen.
We have many
Well, it's
mirrors,
just
small
that-
and large. We've prepared clothing, food, equipment for you. It's just in the back room over there. You can, of course, bathe here
I
as
thought
well.
this was the back room.
Oh, no, there is a back room to this back room.
That's quite wonderful.
Double back room.
Very innovative, yes.
Is there a back room to the back room's back room?
No, but there is a side room.
That's impressive. Nice situation
Oh.
you've got going on here there, Junior.
It's quite the operation.
Yes.
I don't have a back room to
wondering
my
if you
back
could
room.
show me the back door.
Well, if you need to use that.
Bojmir.
Yes, I would like to slide in the back door, please.
Quite. Well, like
You
I
can
said,
hit him. I'm not stopping you.
What? I'm just asking to go to the back room, right?
Let
The
me
back
let me
door.
inform you first before you do anything that he's blind, and it would in fact be a hate crime.
Yes, you can't just hit a man because he's blind.
now what if I hit
Yeah,
a man
Junior,
because he's
what the
being
hell?
rude?
Well, that's why
Just gonna
I
punch
just
him
need
right
you
in
to
the
show me where
kidney.
the back door is. You know, I cannot see. So
I
please show
punch
me where
him
the
in the
back door
kidney.
is.
Yeah.
Do I need to
Bojmir,
roll for it?
You can if Bojmir wants to try and stop you.
How
I'll take it.
He's
Junior.
blind.
Take it.
Why does she smell like cocoa butter and glitter?
Because she takes care of herself, you piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Quit harassing her. All
Well,
right. Yes. As you've can see, there are many storage areas for my shop. All sorts of furniture, different sizes, different values, coming in and out of here every shipment. And so we need different places to put different things. All right. A
Okay.
businessman. Many shops around.
Where should I change? And where are the clothes that have been assigned to me?
Yes, well, if you'd like to follow me into one of the back rooms of the back rooms.
I'm like, as we're walking, I'm like taking this fucking dress off. I hate it. I'm like dying to get out of this whole getup.
Yeah. She leads you through a door in the back of this area, and you can see it leads onto a corridor. There's another couple of doors to the sides of it. It leads you to one of them, opens up and goes, you can change in here. There's storage for your things. You can leave them here for as long as you're, well, for as long as you need to. There's clothes in the dresser there. You're welcome to all of it.
Oh, thank you.
While we're,
Do you want to stay and watch, or?
Well, if you're offering.
Oh.
Okay. And I fucking start undressing.
And what are the rest of you doing?
Well, while they're gone, I'm gonna start looking around or feeling around and using some detect magic to see if I find any of these old trinkets and baubles that they've brought might be of some use to us.
Yeah, you start feeling around. You can see in this area, this feels like more of a common area. You've got seats, you've got various different places that have storage for food, drink. There is a few boxes that have a couple of different weapons, some swords, some daggers and such. You don't really find too much in the ways of trinkets and things in here. Pinging off your sort of detect magic sonar, you don't get too much. Some
But I do get
light,
something though, huh?
yeah, just some light pings that you would usually get from, say, like an enchanted sword, one that's been enchanted with just a little bit of a slightly higher resistance and such.
Is it light because of the distance from me, or is it light because it's just a weaker enchantment?
It's just a weaker enchantment.
All right, so it's can I investigate to find out which where I'm getting that ping from? Like what items?
Yeah, it's one of the daggers just in the box.
How big is this box of daggers, and how many daggers are we talking?
Roll me a d8. There's 5 daggers in there.
I'm gonna take all 5 daggers and stick them in my bandolier full of daggers.
Okay. You have 4 additional daggers and 1 +1 dagger. Anyone else doing anything else?
Junior is sat on the sofa, smoking a cigar and flipping through the ledger that would have been setting on a table for him. And then he also has his journal out, and he's just like sketching out a graph and is starting to write numbers down on like different lines of this graph.
Okay. What sort of things are usually written in this ledger?
It would be just general like sales, debits, and credits from the store. It would be an inventory list of new things coming out, additional resources that have come in and out as well. And so Junior's just sort of compiling a total list of all this and is just starting to like in his own notebook run a P&L.
Okay. You notice as you're going through it, on one page there is notes describing a shipment that was commandeered that piques your interest.
Okay. I would start to read that a bit more closely. Do I learn anything from it?
Was a shipment of goods that was set to be delivered to the Alexi brothers. Inside was various alchemical goods, a couple of trinkets, and a strange box that no one has been able to open.
So it was meant to go to the Alexi brothers, but
the
the ship
Alexi
was
brothers.
commandeered.
Yes.
What port did it come from?
It is of unknown origin.
And how long has it been gone? Or when was it commandeered, rather?
Was about a week ago.
All right, I would just kind of make note of that as well.
Okay. Fallon,
What's
anything?
what's my bottom line for the month in the store?
Very good.
Okay.
And what are you up to, Fallon?
What is the least disgusting set of clothes that I can find?
Well, what would Fallon consider the least disgusting? There is a lot of choice. You have everything from rather noble-looking finery to rags.
Well, it can't. It has to be less noble than noble finery, but more noble than rags.
Well, you find yourself something that is less noble than noble finery and something that's a little nicer than rags.
Yes, it's probably still noble finery, if I'm honest. It's just less noble. There's a lot of different classes to nobility.
It's been worn more than once.
I'm not wearing it. Well, if it's been worn, I can probably tell if something has been worn. The exact amount of time something has been worn. So, if it's been worn once, I'll wear it.
Roll
No
a
more.
roll a d20.
Okay. Oh joy.
Been worn 11 times.
It's been worn 11 times.
Skid marks in
Exactly.
it.
Yes.
It's very clean though. Everything in here is very, very clean.
I want to smell it.
Smells pretty good. It's like pine.
Good as pine. Right.
Would fit in very well in amongst the evergreens. You would even smell like you belong.
But I don't want to smell like I belong. I want to smell like nothing. So I'm going to look for the next thing, and I'm just going to go until I smell some clothing that actually smells out of nothing.
Yeah, you take some time to look through, and you find a set of standard leathers that,
Yes.
despite being leather, smell like nothing.
That is wonderful. I'll put them on, and I'll sit and scowl a little bit.
Okay.
I don't like this.
What? This is great. We have a roof over our head. What are you complaining about? Good.
It's not the nicest of roofs, is it?
Oh, Lord, come on. You know this is about as best as we're gonna get. You know.
I know it's wonderful for where we are, but I'm getting a little bit sick of the wood.
You know, I think you are taking this lord thing a little bit too serious. Still, you need to remember you are no longer a lord. You are just one of the guys now.
It was quite nice though.
Yes, I bet it was because you didn't have to be the manny sleeping outside or
No, I
caring
know
for a
that.
little kid running around all over the fucking place.
Yes, well, when you're born into nobility, you don't need that, do you?
No,
Maybe
but too
just-
bad you are no longer nobility. So guess what? It's going to be wood walls and wood ceilings now.
But I am.
You are nobility, but like I had specifically requested and like we agreed upon getting here, we're laying low. We're
I
not
know.
bringing attention to who
And
we
I
are.
am. Junior, right. I'm just gonna walk over to a mirror. I'm just gonna look into it, and I'm gonna fix my hair for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna disappear.
Sora
Okay.
just
I'll
comes
lay low.
walking. Sora comes walking out of the room that she was in, and you just maybe hear her say quietly to the girl, "I'll be here for a few days, so we can pick this up anytime." And I'm just buttoning up my shirt.
She gives you a cheeky wink and turns to you, Junior, and is everything in order, sir?
Yeah, two things, Drexy. One, I want my jacket, and a different set of trousers. And two, reading through the ledger, what's this about a shipment that was commandeered meant for the Alexi brothers? Some box that couldn't be opened up. Tell me more about this.
One moment, Junior, before you get into this, can I just quickly run upstairs into the shop and kind of look around while you guys talk about boring ledger business deals?
Of course, yeah. My shop
Okay,
is your
thanks.
shop.
And
Yeah,
Sora
I will go
just-
with you. Let's go.
Yeah, Sora just like slowly walks away, but then very quickly walks because she's very excited. She wants to go look at all this stuff.
And Bojmir's going up there with her.
Yeah.
Whilst remaining invisible, just sit here and listen in on the conversation.
Oh my god, you're invisible. You.
I cast invisibility, yes.
This is horrible.
Are you glad that I have it now? Because I am.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so Traxie turns to you and yes. Strange, that one. We were running an inspection on a shipment and saw this one listed as, well, as you can see, being sent to the Alexei brothers. Even the people on the ship didn't know it was there.
And so, as you were inspecting this, I can obviously see it had no port of origin, which we both understand that. Where did it go? What was the next process? Ship pulls in, it's coming out. You're running the first line of sight. Where does it go if it didn't make it there?
Well, we have it.
Very
Of
good.
course.
All right, that leads me to another couple questions. It was an alchemical box. Any potions on the inside?
Yes, usual things. A couple of potions and tonics. Things for health and such. Nothing too out of the ordinary. A lot of ingredients for alchemy. Assume that would go along with their ruse, if it is one of selling this and that.
Ingredients I'm not worried about. We can we can deal with that. Just have Teresa, work it out. Get someone in here, tell us what we gotta do. But the potions I'm interested in, I'd like those to be brought to me today. And this box. Tell me more about this box. Have we found someone to open it yet?
No, we've been working on that one for a while. We've tried lockpicks, we've tried breaking it open, and we just can't seem to do it. I can have that one brought back down to you as well.
Yeah, I'd be interested. That might be something that that Thalen or Bojmir can take a look at. They tend to be a bit more skilled in things of the arcane. And if we can't get into the box, then it's got to be something else keeping it closed.
I'll get into the box.
Oh, is that so?
Traxie looks around and... There's someone else in here?
I think the privacy of our conversation has been compromised, but it's fine. We're in trusted company. We can continue to speak as normal.
All right then.
And news from Anthony. Is Willem coming down? You heard anything yet? I sent for them a couple days ago.
Yes, it's going to take them a couple of days. They're dealing with a couple of the locals in Mayrin. The usual bunch.
Okay, well, get in touch with Anthony tonight, and it needs to be dealt with by the morning. I like them here. They have the
course.
means to get here, they can do so.
Of course. I'll get a letter sent right away.
Very good. All right, my jacket, my trousers, please.
Of course. And she
Unless,
leaves.
Fallon, is there something else you'd like to ask or learn before she departs?
No. No, I'm fine.
All right, very well. Well, Trexie, yes, please. And when you get back, I would like you to show Thalen and I the back entrance so that we have the ability to come and go.
Of course. And she leaves back up towards the shop. Sora, Ojmir, what are you two up to?
Again, investigating, using my detect magic to see if we can find something that might be worth acquiring, because Bojimer doesn't care about no regular stuff. He wants something that's magical.
Okay, yeah, up here you send another ping of detect magic, and you don't actually get anything from here.
This place is just a bunch of junk. Don't know why we come here. Let's go back downstairs.
You sort of
I'm gonna go back downstairs.
around.
Sorry, I
and-
had to pee really quick. I was just looking for, I don't know, pretty, kind of like badass, a ring or something cool.
Yeah, you
Nothing too fancy, just like decorative.
you look around. There's various different, really nicely carved and ornate furniture pieces, sets of chairs, a couple of tables and dressers and such. You're looking at a sort of vanity with a dresser drawers, and you spot that one of the drawers is slightly askew. You open it up, and inside is a really ornate looking ring. It looks like the ring itself is carved from wood. As you pick it up, it is metallic. However, it is well painted, and the carving is of branches, and it sort of gathers together in the center, holding a pearl.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll take that. And just see if it fits any of my fingers.
Yeah, you give it a go, and it fits really snugly on your ring finger.
Okay. All right, well, I'm done.
Yes, I'm going downstairs. There's nothing here for me.
You sure? Do you want this ring?
What ring?
This one?
I go and start feeling her hand.
Yeah, I'll put it out and let him.
Yeah, and you
I'll
can
describe it to him.
you can feel the ornate ring on her finger.
Oh, use just a ring. I got plenty of rings. I got 2 rings right now that I could use.
Okay, can I look around really quickly and just see if I can see anything for him that maybe he didn't see? I don't know what really, just something cool like a necklace or a pendant. I don't know.
Yeah, roll me a perception check for this one.
Okay.
Just see as you sort of scan the room from where you are.
9. If I
Wow.
take more time to do it, can I do it with advantage?
I'll give you the 16 if you take a
Thanks.
bit of time. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you sort of scan the room again, look around, and you find a sort of standard necklace, a thin gold chain, and a small pendant that you know to be the symbol of Saloon.
Okay. Bojmir, here.
What is
It's a
it?
neck-
What is it?
It's a necklace with the symbol of saloon on it. It's really pretty.
Fine, I will take it. Hey, it's,
Okay.
good- it does feel like good quality, though. I will say that. It feels like good quality.
Do you want me to put it on you?
Yeah, please.
All right, I'll put it on him. It looks really good. Looks sharp.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Hmm.
Let's go talk to Fancy Pants and Junior now and see what's going on. I think we
Alright.
might need to go talk to these brothers. You know, I'm very
Yeah,
interested
that-
in what might be like below their masks. You know,
Mhm.
usually people are not so worried about how they look if they have a brother that looks the same way. The fact that they both have masks is kind of
Hmm. There's something weird. I don't like that. Something bad is going on with that situation.
Yeah, we must be very careful though, because the princess might still be here too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Up,
Let me
up,
head
up,
back.
up. Down the stairs.
Clap, 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 clap.
And as you head back down the stairs and rejoin the others, we will go for a quick break.
I literally walked down like this.
Ah, looks like you found something nice there.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so quick 5 minutes ish. Everyone, grab yourself a quick drink, stretch your legs, go pee. Don't forget to wash your hands. And
With the P.
with the pee. Is
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
Always
with your
with the
wash
pee.
your
Your
hands,
hands
with
in
your
the
pee.
bowl.
It really helps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sterilizes
And then
it.
scoop from the bowl and just refresh your face.
Press your face. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Trexie has just such a radiant, glowing
Yeah.
appearance.
You gotta do it.
it's just
You
how
have
they
to,
do
man.
it in Evergreen Hollow.
It helps.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
She's
a
a
tan.
stripper.
There, oh dear. We will be right back. Thank you all for watching. See you in a mo. Bye.
Kirby.
Hello there.
Hello there.
We
Hi.
are back.
We're back. Totally
As-
normal stuff.
Yeah. Is it ever totally
Completely
normal
normal.
stuff?
No. If it was, I would quit. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. So we return to our session as Ojmir and Sora re-enter the sort of common area of, we'll call it a hideout for now. Just for ease. Sora showing off their lovely new ring.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say, also, Bojmir has a new necklace. Would you look at that?
Oh, very nice.
Well, he
In
won't.
the Bojmir, there's a temple here to Saluna.
Yes, I don't care. It just looks good on me. I want to look good. I feel good this way.
I mean, maybe she's better than Figman. And you say he was tired of his ass.
We will come back to that later. You might have a point.
You want Sora to be your music? Or do you mean
Continue.
Saluna?
The Luna.
Ah, yeah,
Oh,
that
did
makes
you
a lot
just
more sense.
mistake me? Did you mistake me for a goddess?
I believe he just
No,
called you
I
a
was
goddess.
just confused because you gave Bojmir a necklace, and then
It has a symbol of saloon on it.
yes, I don't. Yes.
Well, you know, actually, she has done more for me than Figman has.
That's true, but I don't doubt you could do the killing with just a necklace.
I mean, he's not supposed to do the killing anyways. Figman does
That's a
not
good
like
point,
when we
yes.
just kill.
Well, this is true. He does not.
Yes, he's
Yeah, well, fuck that.
But you know, like, at the same time, you know, I change the way I am. I try to behave and do good things, but he does not fucking help me. So I don't want to talk about it. I get very angry about this. This
yes,
makes
but
me
the
very
egg is
mad.
quite useful, but not when we're trying to sneak into a house. I have about 50 minutes left on this.
On what?
Thalon
No-
is
no
still
see.
currently invisible.
Oh, you're fucking invisible.
Yes, you can't see me.
Well,
Where did
normally
you
we
think
don't
the
look at
voice
you
was coming
anyway,
from?
so it is no
Yes,
big deal.
Bojmir, I understand not being. Yes, but
Where?
Bojmir, I'm entirely invisible right now.
Oh, okay. You know, everybody's invisible to me normally. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, yes, that's why I said it. The
So
others-
your fancy tricks do not work. You're there. I can
yes,
hear
I
your
know, but
heart beating.
I don't think that
I can
that's.
smell your fancy pants and your leather.
Well, actually, I don't smell of
It
anything.
doesn't
right
smell
now.
like leather, but kind of still smells like leather.
No, it
you know.
doesn't smell of
No,
anything.
it doesn't
Bojmir.
smell like anything, Bojmir, which you
It's got
found
a smell, a
really...
little bit of leather smell, actually.
I don't know what you're
No,
talking
you don't.
Maybe a very strong smell.
about.
I'm gonna try it. I'm just.
I can see you, Sora.
Where are you?
Everywhere. Right, but like as I said, I have about 50 minutes left. So should we get a move on?
48. Now.
But what are we?
Yes.
What is the plan?
Oh, sneak over to the
I
house.
heard
and
that
then-
you
break
said
it.
something to your to Trixie about the shipment to the twins.
You heard that all the way up there, huh?
No. As I was leaving, you said something about that.
Yeah.
You asked her about it.
You said that,
Oh.
and then we left.
It was just some details left out from an update in the ledger. I was just clearing it up with her.
Okay, but that means that does that mean your organization has done business with these twins?
No, what you heard was there was a shipment needing to go to the twins that didn't quite make it there.
Oh, okay. Oh, was it something good?
Actually, we should be benefiting from it. Trexie, got my
As,
jacket and the things, and
as you say, we should be benefiting from it. Trexie walks in carrying your fine brown leather jacket, as well as a small wooden box.
all right. I'm gonna take a moment and go change. Fallon, you're already aware of what this is. Sora and Bojmir, this is a box that my team is having some difficulties opening. It doesn't seem to respond to traditional methods of unlocking. Perhaps you can take a look and see what you can do.
I'm not very good with that, but maybe invisible.
Right off the bat, we're gonna do a detect
Fancy
magic
pants.
to see if it's got any kind of magic on it.
You all have fun. I'm gonna go change, and Trexie, make sure you bring the vials as well.
Yeah, so Trexie places the box on the desk. This is just a sort of small wooden storage box. Opens it up. Inside, you can see there's a few vials of potion in there, as well as a smaller black box that appears to be made out of what looks like stone. Voletti, you sort of fire off your ping of detect magic, and you can feel a faint presence from the well, I mean, you wouldn't know the color, but the small box that's within
The wooden box.
Yeah.
And the wooden box is sealed where it can't be opened, or it's
No,
box is
the
holding
wooden box itself is just a standard small wooden storage box. Trexie takes off the lid, and inside are these vials and the other small box, and it's that small box that you get the ping from.
Is the ping coming from inside that small box or from the box itself?
A little bit of both.
And this, as I grab the box and kind of feel it, does it have a lock of some sort? Is it solid all the way around? Like it's just a stone? Is there a half split seam somewhere?
You pick the box up immediately, feeling that it is made out of stone. You sort of run your hand around it. There is a hinge on one side, but you can't feel a seam running out of it like you normally would with your sort of standard box that opens on a hinge. As you're doing this, though, you can slightly feel your arm tingling.
Like the arm where the Nightsphear up was, a scar?
Yep.
Okay.
It's very,
Hey,
very faint.
Empty pants. I'm gonna toss it to where I hear his voice. What do you think about this? Does
Do
that
I
feel
feel
for
it as
you?
well?
Fallon, you feel the exact same thing.
Well, that hurts.
Yes, something is not
Yes.
right. Get the Sora, see if she feels anything.
I just throw the box at her.
Ah!
As I catch it, it also just goes invisible.
Yeah, so I don't see
I'm
it
gonna
until
move
it
to a
leaves your
different
hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk to a different place in the room and then just throw
You
it at you.
dick. Oh no.
You are,
I probably don't catch it. I probably just flinch and then it falls and oh shit.
yeah, you are struck by a small black stone box.
I'm
What's the
going
si- we
to
say-
get
we
you
say
back
small,
for
what's the
this. You
si-
know that.
Yes, I know.
What's the size of this when you say small? Talking 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter? Are we talking?
About
Okay.
about that.
Okay.
The
do I
whole
feel
ass
the
brick.
do I feel the tingly? The tingly?
You do not feel anything.
Okay. It's a box. What do you want me to do with it?
Open it.
Hold on.
Does it
I got it.
feel funny to you?
Open sesame.
What's that then?
Open. Now you will open. I'm gonna try and open it.
Nothing happens.
Open.
Again, looking at it, you can see that there is a hinge on one side, but no trace of a seam.
Can I just look? I guess it would be investigate it. I just want to see if there's any, like, you know, those puzzle boxes where you have to find like the tiny little invisible piece that you can push or a piece that you can move. You know, there's always like
Yeah.
a little. I want to just see if it's that.
Yeah, go ahead and
Something
roll
like that.
investigate.
Ooh,
Very-
20.
Very nice. Yeah, you take some time. You sort of fiddle with every, I say section. It's a very plain box, almost just entirely a sort of dark grey stone. And you take your time to sort of look around it. You try putting various different amounts of pressure on different places. And you do feel the hinge slide ever so slightly in one direction.
Okay, I'll continue with that.
Yeah, so you spend some time and you come to realize that the box itself, you have to maneuver the hinge around to the correct side, and it takes a while. I'll go with this 20 on the investigation anyway, and eventually you do hear a click, but nothing happens.
I can't open it still?
No. You also take a second, and the hinge can't move any longer. You can't move it back the way it was originally from either.
Open. Saying open does nothing. Can I do find traps on it? Is that how that works?
I think that would be more towards terrain.
No.
Sense a presence of any trap. Oh, it's just within range. Okay.
Yeah, well, you would be able to see if there is any magical trap.
Yeah, any
Yes.
So yes.
May I see this? I have an idea.
You use your you are using this find traps.
I just want to make sure that if we open it, it's not gonna kill us all.
Yeah, you sort of send out this ping of this find traps ability, and you don't get anything from the box itself, but you do get various different pings from the doorways of the building around you, some of the storage boxes and such as well.
Okay, well, it's not trapped, but did you see what I did there?
Yes. I totally saw what you did there. Yes. I saw that.
Here, okay, look, and I'll put his finger on it and say, this is where the hinge used to be, and I was able to slide it all the way over here, but now it won't move anymore.
Oh, so you worked it out then, huh?
Let me try to slide this in here instead, and I'm gonna use my meld stone and slide my hand into the box.
As you grab the box, Bojmir, the tingling in your arm grows ever so slightly, and the box clicks open.
Well, that works too.
Well, shit.
Right. That works out. Okay.
Okay. I'm dumb. Oh.
So slide the box open, and what do we
you
have?
just had to open it there, Sora. You unlocked it, you just forgot to open it. You know, it's a rookie mistake, I suppose.
Yeah, well, we can't all be Thallon, so.
Now I know.
Yeah, so as the box opens at the hinge, Bojmir, Thallon, both of you are sort of hit with a slight wave of nausea. Your somewhat burned hands that had touched the sphere in the Men of the Shrouds HQ back in Rule starts to burn. Inside the box, to anyone looking in, is a ring. Although it is unlike any ring you have seen before. Instead of being made of your common materials, metals, or woods, it is made of what appears to be a charred bone. A finger curled in on itself. The point reaching back to the knuckle, and where it touches, a small black gem.
Now, Bojmir's gonna reach in there with his pussy hand and slowly go towards it, though, to see, because he knows that he's feeling the pain. He doesn't know what's gonna happen, so he's being very cautious with this, reaching for it.
Yeah, as you get closer, it doesn't necessarily make the burning or anything like that worse, but you can definitely feel a very, very large amount of sort of necrotic energy emanating from the ring.
And as slide it on the hand that has the burn Does it make it worse, or is it still just that low burn?
It does make it slightly worse. Sort of pulsing out from where it's touching your hand.
Is it tolerable, or is it like is it?
Yeah, it's
it
not
saying
any
that-
sort of crippling pain. It's more of just as if there was like a light,
paper cut?
like a light squeeze. Yeah, or like a paper cut.
Like wearing
Okay.
high heels.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable, but you can do it if you have to.
Okay. This is no normal ring. This definitely has something to do with the Nightspawn. This is I don't know if this is good or if this is bad.
Mind if I
Yes, be very careful with the. It's kind of annoying on the hand.
Yeah, and same for you, Thalon, as you
yes.
as you touch the ring, put it on. The burning in your arm does sort of increase, but it's tolerable. You can also feel this sort of wave of dark necrotic energy sort of emanating from the ring.
Is it hurting you, Thalon?
Yes, it's like a low, very low burning. More so, almost like when the well, not almost, like about the same as when the Nightspawn appear. What I yeah.
Here, can I try it really quickly?
Yeah.
I'll put it
Yes,
on my
but I
other.
wanted to see if I can figure out what kind of gem is on it afterwards.
Okay. I just want to see if it hurts.
Yes,
I
well,
do
I
it.
think it's the burn.
Yeah, sorry, you put it on, and it doesn't so much burn. It is very, very cold to the touch. As you put it on, you get this sense of it containing a lot of this sort of dark necrotic energy, but it's not in any way painful. You just sort of get a bit of a chill on your hand.
Yeah, Thalon, I don't like this.
Is Junior back in the room with us?
Yeah, I walked back in.
Okay.
And I said, "Oh, so you figured it out."
So, Junior, you said that your people intercepted this, then, or how did they come across this box?
Oh, they was going through shipments, making sure that we was getting all of our goods coming in, and it appears they accidentally grabbed an Alexi box, but
Okay.
so this was interesting.
Let me say one thing to these guys here. Show of hands on who is like surprised that Junior has this whole operation going down. I mean, really, I must give it to him. This is like crazy. I mean, really, this is very good, Junior. You did a good job of not letting us know of this excellent situation you have here. If I didn't know better, I would think that you probably have more money than Fancy Pants here. I mean, bravo to you, sir. But back on the task, these guys that were supposed to have this obviously are involved in what we were looking at, because this energy off of this ring is very much like the Nightspawn energies. And with Fancy Pants and me cannot touch this ring very well without getting hurt. I don't know if this is maybe a tool we can use to fight the Nightspawn, or if this is something that might be an aid to the Nightspawn. Not quite sure. I do know that this is not magic like we have seen before, besides the Nightspawn magic.
It is curious, yeah. Mind if I see it?
Wait, I'm still. Can I?
Oh, yeah. Take a look.
Yeah. I want to see if I can figure out what the stone
It didn't
is.
hurt me, by the way. It just was very cold, and I could feel that it was dark. And I'm not a fan.
Yes.
If
It
that
definitely
ring
wasn't cold for us. It burns.
Yeah, it didn't do
Like the
that for
opposite.
me.
I'm not reading.
But it must be the Nightsphear burns. But
Gonorrhea.
Is that the name of the ring, gonorrhea?
Yes, I believe so.
Gonoringa.
Ah. Well, good. Now we got a name for it. Curious that the Alexi's would want something like this, though.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's
it's
why I'm saying
bad.
this is not. If they wanted either, I mean, they could be allies. Maybe they are tasked to get this too, this relic. But I don't know. They could also be enemies.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to pay them a visit and see what they got going on.
Well, if we're going to do this, Fancy Pants is going to be visible in about 40 minutes. So
I can just
maybe
do it
we should
again
step on
instantly
it.
afterwards. I've got about.
It's
3
an hour
hours
walk,
to
so.
Oh, then
Well,
well,
it's
guess
20
what?
minutes if we take the shortcuts and we run, she said, so it's fine. But I can also I can 3 hours total of this, if I want. Right, what is this ring, Kipling? Can I do a check? Or...
Yes. Roll me an investigation check to look at it, unless you've got anything specific to gems and stuff.
No, but I am nobility.
Yeah, go on. I'll give you advantage because you've seen a lot of jewelry.
Yes.
Not all of it is yours, though. Why did that roll 3 times?
Because, Kipling, I have elven accuracy.
And what does that do, pray tell?
Whenever you have advantage on an... Oh, no, it's just attack roll. Never mind, so it would be the 13.
Okay.
We'll go over it later. Don't worry.
That's fine. Yeah, so you take some time to look over the ring, paying close attention to the gem itself. You don't really recognize it as anything specific that you've seen before. The closest thing you can think of is the stone that fell from the sphere that you destroyed. I believe Voletti had it last.
Voletti, can you just hold out the... You have some of the shards, right? Of the...
Yes.
Yes, can you just... I'll grab it from you, don't you worry.
Don't touch it here. I will hold it in my in the pouch. Look in the pouch. If you touch it, it might break. But look
It was
in the
in
pouch.
the box. Was it still in the box that you got given?
It's in a pouch. It was in a pouch. Like a little coin purse.
You were given a box by... I can't remember his name in the church.
The box is in a...
The box
coin
itself.
purse.
Yes, yeah. So I assume you take the box out of the purse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, open the box while it's in the coin purse, essentially, kind of like clamshell opening it up like this.
Yeah. So as you do so, Thalan, looking in, you can see that the stones that were in there, they have sort of cracked further, almost disintegrating. There is still parts in there that are visible, but it is very quickly crumbling.
Do they seem the same?
Do they seem the same?
They seem
Or is it just...
very much the same.
Yes, but this one doesn't seem to be cracking like yours.
Let me hold on. I'm gonna pull out my jeweler's tools. You mind if I see it for a second? I might kind of feel the shape of it and
yes, take it.
maybe the hardness of it. The sound, how I hit it and see how it sounds. I'm gonna do a check on it using Arcana, if I may, to see if I can find out this is maybe has some special abilities. Mythical.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know why it did that twice.
Oh, that's fine. It would be the 8 then. Yeah, again, as you're holding it, just being in its presence, you can tell that it does contain a very high amount of this dark necrotic energy that you've come to sort of relate to the Nightspawn. Other than that, you can't really tell anything much other than it's the same as again the stone that you've already got.
This definitely is very similar energies. The question is, who wants to spend the time to wield it? Because I'll tell you what, I can't speak for Fancy Pants here, but I know that it does not feel so good on my finger, and it probably should be one of you two, honestly.
I will. What's the worst that can happen, right?
You could have one of these.
Yeah,
Yes.
well...
Or worse.
But if you... Sora, you couldn't open the box, right? You tried to open it.
I'm pretty sure I could have.
Yes. I was just joking when I said all you had to do was open it. Bojmo, you could open it, yes?
Yes.
Which means it's likely the box in some way attuned to the burn.
That's a good point. Yes, they don't want regular people to get it. Only people that have...
that the ring also...
this is a good point. This is a good point.
Might not be effective. Might not have any effect if I wear it.
This is true. All right. Well then, Fancy Pants, I figure if we are in dire straits in combat, I'll be in the back and you'll be in the front, and you might not have time to use any kind of the magic from it. Do you agree?
Yes.
All right. Well, I will see what I can do about learning how to use this power to wield it.
Hmm.
And I'll take the ring and start studying it and seeing if I can figure out what kind of power we have in our midst.
Maybe it'll give you more power than Figment will.
That would not take much.
Hmm.
Yeah, you spend a little time to sort of try and focus your magic into the ring, and you gain the understanding that you would have to spend the equivalent of a long rest in order to attune to it and learn what it does. Although if you did want to, you would also know that you would have to forego the attunement of one of your other 2 magical rings.
Okay. But I could give the ring to somebody else, correct? One of my other two rings.
Yes.
Have them...
Yeah.
Okay.
You also sort of gain the understanding that it's not attuned to you specifically.
Mhm.
Effectively, mechanically, it's just a magical ring. Anyone could attune to it.
Right. And if I give one of my other rings to somebody else, do they need to attune it themselves, or can I tell them the powers of said ring? Or
no, you could tell them what it does, but in order for them to use it, they would also have to spend a long rest to attune to it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and give up one of my rings then. Okay, I only have so many fingers and so much time and energy. I'm gonna have to give you. Here you go. Sora, how about the Turtle Man's ring?
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna have to study this a little bit, all right? But when you do learn how to use it, you can actually call up those little tentacles from the ground.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, I didn't ever use it because I figured that they're very easy to kill, but it might be handy sometime, so
I think as a
there you go.
ranger, it
And I'm
could
gonna
be
hand
very
her
handy.
I'm gonna hand her Mogrill's shiny.
Okie dokie, I will pop this in the treasure section of your character sheet, Sora.
Yay!
Boom. Ogrill's shiny.
I figured it'll be best for you to have because these two guys, they like to get up close and personal, and they like to smash faces and stuff. And this is something that you probably want to be a distance away.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And
Plus,
if that
you weren't
dark
too happy
ring-
about us killing the turtle man anyway, so you kind of.
Yeah. I still feel a bit bad, but if that dark ring starts making you feel evil or something,
Just give it to me.
just give it to Thalon because he's already evil and he can't be further corrupted. And then I'll give you this one back.
Sounds good. I like that. I also in my studying, I've learned some dark things that Figment might not be too happy about, but really I don't care. But if we come across some poor dead souls, I can raise one up, as a servant now, as a zombie or a skeleton, So we'll have to keep that in mind.
That's
Very nice.
very nice.
Yes, I was reading this book. It's about 5 pages long.
That's a short book.
Yes, I know. It was the 5th page that really helped me out.
I guess it's hard to get things written in Braille these days.
Yeah,
as
I was
well,
gonna
so
say
it's-
if it's Braille, it's probably
Right.
more
Well, that's why it was
difficult.
only 5 pages long because it's just a bunch of
Exactly.
bumps.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
All right, so I guess we make journey towards these twins, right? Did Trixie tell us where these twins are?
yes, their house and over at the market section, that's the rundown one, is all we have really.
How funny
Okay.
would it be if we arrived, knocked on the door, and said, "We're here to deliver your ring," and then just said, "Let us in. We need to talk."
Here's
Gain the upper hand.
me. You said it takes quite some time to learn what that ring does.
Yes, the power in this is very strong. I think this might take a lot of studying. I mean, we could always pretend that we are claims adjusters looking to find out what happened to their lost package. You know, we are trying to help them solve the crime of what was lost, and we ask them what they lost.
Or
Or
we
perhaps
break
if
in.
they know. I mean, yeah, I've got no qualms breaking in.
just break
I'm not
in.
worried about sneaking in there. What I am worried about is if they happen to see us and you're wearing exactly what they know is missing.
I don't think it
Oh,
matters.
I will
It'll
not be wearing the ring. I will put the ring in a pouch. There's no reason to wear it at this time. I need to study hard for it.
All right, fair enough then. That's clear.
It burns like a motherfucker, you know. It's not something I want to wear right now.
And I'm not afraid of two assholes with masks on.
There could be more, but also if we're in their house, we can investigate.
Mm.
Or at least if I'm in there. Or
And I can set an alarm if nobody's home and we go in. I could set an alarm around the doors and windows so that if somebody were to come home, we would know.
Exactly.
Well, you know, it goes back to what Fancy Pants was saying with that only being able to be opened by me or possibly him. If these guys were going to get this package, maybe they were in the same boat as us. Maybe they got burned by the orb, and maybe this is a cure for the stuff too. They could be allies. I'm not saying they are, but it's possible these guys are not the bad guys. Might be bad guys, but not bad guys.
They're wearing the masks.
Yeah, well, if your face got really messed up, maybe you wear a mask too.
I want to see what they look like. Trexie.
Yes.
In case anything happens, have we come across any type of jewelry or tools that would allow me to communicate with you and others just instantly from anywhere?
Let me think. We do have the single-use rings of sending. We
Single
tend to
use.
Yes, we haven't
Oh,
found anyone that could make them any stronger yet.
How many do we have?
I think the last time I checked, there was 2. We do need to get some more from somewhere.
All right, let me have one of them.
Of course. I'll get someone to bring it down.
Do you have anything that could help with well, if we wanted to assassinate them in some way? I'll just put it out there.
Just a casual assassination.
Yes, well, it's, you know, look where we are, Sora.
Oh, we can look over these vials that we got too. She said that some vials came in with that shipment. Maybe there's some poison or something in there.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
She said it was what, a bunch of alchemical ingredients and supplies and things. Yeah.
Yeah, the vials are in here. The alchemical ingredients there, back at the other storehouse. We do have, some weapons here: daggers, swords, and such, crossbows, things like that.
I was thinking more some magical trinkets. Not really weaponry.
Good
Weaponry's
luck. This
very
place is
dull.
pretty bone dry. It's like a desert here when it comes to magic.
So that's just because you went up to the main part of the store.
Oh yes, you think they're gonna sell magical assassination tools in a?
Well, I was hoping they would.
Do we have anything particularly noteworthy, Trexie, that's come in recently? I realize you've got a separate, by contact only sales stream for some of our more noteworthy items, but anything that's not been sold yet.
Well, other than that box, I'll have to double check our stores. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If you're here for some time, I can certainly have a look.
Or is
Sold
there,
in and out.
is there a shop here that
Oh.
might have magical items? I don't know exactly what that one's looking for, but
Maybe
Well, it's
some
not one that we
scrolls.
own. There is various other stores in town, weapon stores and such. I'm sure some of them would have some things for you.
Much nicer ways to kill people than just with a dagger. So.
now if we shop there, Junior, you're not going to be super offended that we didn't shop at your store and then it's
Oh, I
going to
don't
be an
give a shit.
issue. Okay.
Our name is in good standing among the local merchants community. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, well, that's a question to Trexie.
Oh.
the Voletti name is in good standing with the other merchants, right?
Oh, of course. Of course. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Very well. That is correct. We would not have it any other way. Yeah, we're fine, Zora. Go any way you'd like.
Okay. When are we leaving? Then?
What do you want?
Okay.
I mean, are we going shopping? Are we going to the Alexis?
I just slowly start. Okay. I'll meet you out there. I just back away because it's weird to see Junior being like authority, like being like the authority, and it's just freaking me out a little bit. And it's hard not to laugh, and I don't want to laugh and then make her feel like he's not to be taken seriously. But I'm like just gonna let him do his boss thing and go stand outside.
Yeah, and as you go to leave, Traxie turns to you, Junior, and well, as I said, the alchemical goods are at our other storehouse. I can go and fetch those, as well as look around for anything that you may find useful. Are you planning to stick around long, or if you go out shopping, I can have them here for when you get back?
I mean, we may be in and out. Just anticipate our return. Yeah, I'm sure at least for the night we'll be back. And yeah, we'll probably take a walk around the town. By the way, I'm gonna flip open my my notebook and start running down the different rows and columns of what I was writing down.
Yeah.
Margin here looks good, and spend here is actually really good. You've done a really good job. You actually have a little room in here if we need to invest either here or locally for different support things you need. Feel free to do so.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Keep up the good work. All right, let's go.
Yes, do you want to go shopping and I'll scout the building?
Yeah, wait, I'm sorry. Did she leave?
She
out
walked
the
out the
front
front door.
What the fuck is wrong with
Yes,
her?
you should just go up and get her and then we'll leave back to back.
No, we'll just meet her
Yes, okay. Well,
at the front.
yes.
Would you mind showing us the way out, Trexie?
Of course. And Trexie leads you out of the door leading to where the sort of changing rooms and such were, down the corridor through another door, and into another storage room filled with an assortment of different clothes and such. A lot of the stuff you would recognize as being the same things that you were Thalan looking at previously. A lot of it worn, some looking like it's getting ready to be prepped or cleaned. She leads you to the very back of there and opens up a panel in the wall that leads to a dugout tunnel. She turns and says, if you follow this out, it'll lead you about 5 minutes or so north of the building. It's in a rather secluded area. All you have to do is follow the trees out, and it'll lead you to the market area. It's about 10 minutes round the corner from the front of the building.
Very good, thank you.
Of course, and I'll have...
I imagine my my key will work to get back in.
Of course.
Very good.
Oh, I'll see you soon.
Take care. All right, well, she's going to be standing out in the cold for a little while, but that's her fault for being impatient.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's alright, really. Yes, the plan.
The plan.
Do you have enough time to start running now?
Yeah, should we split in two? Do two want to go to scout out the Alexis while Sora goes shopping?
I will go
We shouldn't
shopping with
linger
Sora.
long.
I'm looking for some rituals anyway. I need to fill out my spell book, so I will go with her.
And we do the
We'll go
break-in
shopping.
scouting.
And you guys can go scouting. And that way, if we do not hear back from you in, we will say 12 hours, then we will come look for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we will see you tomorrow or earlier.
Kindly remember where this is at. if it's after hours, probably not the best to look like you're breaking into a shop.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry, Mr. Voletti. I will make sure that I will.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir. Right away, Mr. Voletti. I will do this.
It's amusing, isn't it?
I gotta believe he's in charge here. This is fucking great.
It's
All
wonderful.
right, I will see you guys later. Be careful, Fancy Pants.
Indeed. You too. Remember the
And,
glasses.
and as you part ways, I think this is a good point to end the session. A little bit earlier than normal, shorter than normal, but I am having tech issues still with my internet, and we're about 10 minutes away from it probably cutting out again.
Yeah, it's like it happens at the same time
Yeah.
every night, which
Is
makes me think it's like a maintenance thing that they just haven't told you guys.
yeah.
Because that's when we had Comcast in Indiana, they would do the same thing. It was every night at a certain time, it would cut out. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And then when we called, they were like, yeah, there is maintenance. I'm like, that'd have been nice to know.
Oh dear. Yeah, it'd be nice to know if they knew, because the person I spoke to on the phone was just like, "Oh, that's weird. We'll get an engineer out."
Yeah. We have no
Okay.
idea what's happening with our service.
Oh, surprise!
Yeah. You tell us what's happening with our
Just if
service.
you give us some money, we
Yeah.
can look into it.
Oh dear, oh dear. Never mind. Well, welcome to Evergreen Hollow and your introduction into the business ventures of one Junior Voletti.
Yeah. Shocking.
No.
I don't know how we're supposed to take it seriously. After being with him for this long and now seeing him like be bossy, I'm like,
Me literally being an 8-year-old child.
yeah.
Hours ago.
20 minutes ago, you were peeing your
Yeah.
pants as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was the
Mhm.
finale. Dave's right. It was a pretty good one.
For the year.
Pretty good
was a great
finale.
finale.
Stay tuned
Yeah.
for season 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Christmas
there's
break, holiday break.
yeah, so there's no session for 2 weeks because our next 2 Thursdays fall on Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And
Speaking
so
of Christmas, Phil, what do you think would be a great present for Christmas?
You know what would be the best
Uh,
Christmas present that you could get for everybody?
What's that?
Fallen
Oh.
Stars.
That'd be a great
Game
present.
Fallen Stars.
That's what I was gonna recommend.
Available on Drive-Thru
I
RPG.
don't like that.
Yeah.
Stardrax, why don't you give us a brief review of the Fallen
It's
Stars?
got beautiful artwork. It's got
Mhm.
very well laid out instructions on how to play. Has charts
Mhm.
and graphs. You'd think that a mastermind made it,
Yeah.
but no,
because
it
they
was
did.
Noodle.
It was in fact me that made it, and not
Amazing.
at all. I do have
can
a
barely
plus 11 in
read.
deception.
He's just
And Noodle
silent.
knew what he was doing. I'm sitting here reading this. I'm like, this is not Noodle's work. Plagiarized this from somebody else. There's no way Noodle wrote this.
Where
He
Noodle?
did.
If
His name was in the
somebody,
beginning.
Mm-hmm.
if somebody wanted to purchase that as a Christmas gift, Noodle, where could they find it?
Well, you just have to ask Star Trek's where he lives, and then he can send it. He can just sell one.
Absolutely not. Drive-through RPG is where you gotta go.
Yeah, Drive Through RPG. Just search for Fallen Stars, and it's on there.
And if you don't, you're grounded.
And you're a jerk.
And I'm not
Apparently you're
kidding.
grounded.
And it's available both in PDF form and, as Zardrax showed and I'll show, in
physical.
hardcover.
The difference out there,
You
Phil,
get the-
if you buy the hardcover, you get the PDF.
It's
Yeah.
really a great bundle. If you're more of just a interactive reader, you only want the PDF, you can get it for $10. Really, really good deal. Especially as Zardrax had pointed out, just some of the absolutely incredible art that is found within this book is well worth the money alone. For example, we'll flip to one of the star pages here.
Ooh.
Beautiful interior art
Oh my
by
god.
the one and only Anna the Newt.
Insane.
Yeah, so you can have that in a PDF copy for only $10, or the complete hardcover and a bonus copy of the PDF version of the book for $25.
Mm-hmm.
Ships pretty quickly as well.
And Noodle will
can't
give you
promise that it will
a
arrive
sad
in
hand.
time
Let's
for
not say that.
Christmas.
Let's not lie now.
And
Did yours take forever to
They
get
used
you?
to ship
Mine only
quickly,
took
but-
like a week.
Yeah,
mine was
they have
like
a lot
2 weeks.
because they have so many orders right now. They're behind.
That's fair.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it really
Christmas Eve,
depends with
man.
them.
Make it a great 2021 gift for
There you
somebody.
go. But if
oh,
you buy the PDF, do you get it immediately?
Yes.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Well, then-
No, it has
There
to
you
ship
go.
the PDF. They'll
It has, like,
it comes on a
has
thumb
that
drive.
with
It out.
the code on it. Yeah.
They just print the PDF and send it.
Mail it to you.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. And where can we find you, Phil?
You find me right here on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, back in 2 weeks, where I play Junior Voletti. Finally, I don't have to play Lil Sif anymore. Jesus Christ, I
That was
loved and
weird.
hated that character. Never again. Yeah, and you can follow me on Twitter at Phils_gaming.
Lovely. And Brutal Bree, where can we find you?
You can find me at Brutal Bree everywhere. And I mean everywhere. That was a Pornhub joke that only I got myself. So that was just a joke for me. But you can find me you can find me everywhere at Brutal Bree. You just look on Twitter, Brutal Bree, you'll see my face. I stream Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless it's Thursday, in which case I'm here. But not for the next 2 weeks because Christmas and New Year's.
Yee.
Yee.
And how about you, Zardrax?
You can find me at Zardrax everywhere, and I mean everywhere except for Pornhub.
But all the other
He's got a
porn sites,
different
yes.
name there.
Yeah, I got a side name for that. But
Yeah.
It was
at
already
Twitch
taken.
TV Zardrax. Recently, I've been playing some Cyberpunk. Already did my first playthrough on second playthrough. Took a little break yesterday for some side stuff, but we'll be playing that again this weekend probably. I'm done with WoW. They've lost me, so I won't be doing that. So it'll be a variety of gaming for the end of the year, at least the end of the year, or till Atlas starts up, which I'm hoping will start up next year, January sometime. So hopefully we'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
All 5 of you. Doodle.
Right, I heard Noodle's coming back for 5.0.
You said all 5 of us, but
Hell
there's still
yeah.
only 4 of us.
Oh yeah.
Including himself.
Yeah, all 5 of you. There's a mirror
Including
next to
me.
them that I was
Including-
looking
yep.
at. Yeah,
I heard the finest bard in all of the lands is going to make his
I
great
didn't hear
return.
that.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Hell
What about you,
on
Kate?
back.
yeah.
Coming
would
back with
die.
his buddy Gorkill as well.
Oh my gosh, I would die.
Oh dear. Yeah, I am that Kipling guy. You can find me here at twitch.tv/that Kipling guy. It's the same everywhere else, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. I am currently playing a little bit of Destiny here, a little bit of Animal Crossing there. But on Monday, I am finally starting my playthrough of Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X, whatever you want to call it.
Perfect.
That is at my usual time of 8 p.m. GMT, which is 3 Eastern. I'm going to be playing that Monday to Wednesday every week until I finish it. Other than that, you've got Nightsphear on a Thursday in 2 weeks' time at the normal time of 11 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Fridays, again at 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Eastern, where I will play something else.
And it's on YouTube now, right?
And
Nightsphear?
Nightsphear is on YouTube now.
So you can go binge
Nice.
watch it from the beginning if you want to.
Yes.
And then
Great.
you have 2 weeks to do that, 2 weeks of Christmas. And so if you want to get away from your family and go watch Nightsphear, just do that. It's available.
Yeah, if
for
you're
you.
watching it straight through, then you're probably going to catch all the mistakes we made about things we
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No.
And then when we come back, you can roast us.
Everything in
Every
this
session of-
campaign is succinct and
Mhm.
No.
100%
Because every
correct.
time we come up with a plan, the next episode we come up with the same plan but in a different way. And in
Yeah.
the next episode we come up with the same plan in a different way. And then
Yeah.
about 4 episodes later we do the plan and it's not the plan.
Yeah.
By the end of it, you end up as a child.
Yeah.
If you look back and watch where
Your
it was
last
supposed
name
to
is
go
Syphilis.
versus
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we took it, it was like
Yeah.
2 totally different ways.
Mhm.
Kipling had to rewrite the story like 4 times.
Yeah.
5.
We created alternate endings.
We thought
were
this was
like-
a choose your own adventure
yeah.
game.
We were like,
Yeah.
this is a choose your own adventure
Yeah, I
book.
thought this
Sorry.
was a one-shot,
We want a
remember?
different one. You did think it was a one
Fucking
shot.
world's longest one shot.
You just keep coming back.
Yeah.
I want you to
20
get paid.
Yeah.
Just thinks
24
every episode is
sessions,
a
you're like,
new
"God
one
damn."
shot.
Yeah.
Every week is a
not
new
worth-
one shot. He's like, why am I still playing the same character?
Right.
I should do something more creative next time.
These guys are
Sardrex, you look the
they're
guy.
like a third character at this point.
Sardrex is the kid from Better Off Dead who's just still chasing down his $2.
I want my $2.
$2.
$2.
Oh, dear.
Oh my
dear.
goodness.
Well, before my internet cuts out, we will thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, players, for playing. Have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate. A happy New Year from all of us here. We will see you in 2021. The next session will be the 7th of January. See you
Happy
then.
holidays.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.